Hello, so my name is Ankit Kumar Nath. I am from Mall Biolect. So today I am back after a few days, I would say, to make you guys aware of something that I think I should upload. So let's start. But before that, I would like to say you one thing: when subscribe to my channel and also click that notification bell. I upload barely, I will not disturb you, but you can get quality knowledge from me. Thank you. So let's start. So there is a recently something going on that I am very like what to say frustrated to see right now. That is, there has been two vaccines in Indian subcontinent, Covaxin and Covishield, that people are arguing that which one to take. So before going into that which one to take, let's say something about the general idea about the two vaccines. The developer, first one has been developed by Bharat Biotech with collaborations from ICMR and IV, and the second one has been developed by the Oxford AstraZeneca. Those protocols were followed and were made in Serum Institute of India. Both are good, okay, reputed companies obviously. The type of vaccines, Covaxin is an inactivated vaccine. The basic vaccinology, if you understand, you will know that vaccines are made like that only. Whole cells or whole viruses were taken, they are inactivated and then they are processed into vaccines, okay, and those are used to actually elevate your immunologic memory so that you can fight against the particular pathogen if you ever encounter it at any point of your time. If the vaccine stays in your body, if the immunologic memory stays in your body, sorry. So this vaccine is developed with the whole virion inactivated virocell derived technology, which I think I have made a video. If I am not, I will surely do. They contain inactivated viruses which cannot infect a person but still can teach the immune system that how to behave when this kind of virus evades the host. But the virus itself is not active. That is for sure, obviously. Now, Covishield has been prepared using the viral vector platform, which is totally different technology. And I've already made a video about that, the ChAdOx1 vaccine, which is basically the Oxford's AstraZeneca collab work, actually, that has been made for creating certain proteins. And those proteins are going to help your immune system to identify the particular virus based on their particular protein, the spike protein in this case. So this virus is basically incapable of causing any kind of infection, okay. So this technology actually is very old. It has been already used for making Ebola vaccines and many other vaccines like that. So it's a very known technology for everyone, okay. If you are belonging from this life science background, you already know about this. And if you are from outside this background, I just want to say, you take a particular protein fragment of a certain pathogen and you make your cells scan that particular fragment such that whenever your cell encounters that in the later point of time, it will already have some kind of defense mechanism due to different kind of chemical activities in your body ready against that pathogen for defending itself, obviously, and obviously you as a whole. Now, doses. There is no difference between the dosage of the two vaccination drives. Basically, they are one dose and one booster dose type of vaccine, where you initially give one dose and then a booster dose is applied, usually around 28 days. It might vary depending on different kind of recommendations from doctors, so I would suggest that you should speak to your physician. That's not my part to advise you. But one thing I am sure, both of these vaccines are developed and they are proven, you would be very surprised to know this, they are proven to be harmless. Initial symptoms that it would give rise to is very common. Whenever you have any kind of vaccines, it would give you a preliminary symptoms, which is basically your body defending itself, that particular inactivated thing that we have put inside your body, and it's normal for any kind of vaccine. But after that, your body has learned what to avoid, and it would certainly do that. Regarding COVID, I don't know, COVID 19 double mutant strains have actually caused this kind of conspiracy about which vaccine to use and which is not to use. I assure you, if you are having vaccines, you have a 50% chance of getting reinfected, and you have a 50% chance of not getting reinfected. And if you don't take vaccines, either of them, you have a 100% chance of getting reinfected if your body serum levels does not have any antibody or any defensive mechanism, or if you are not already exposed to the virus in some kind of ways. Thirdly, and the last thing, every vaccine is made with a particular framework and design structure that is done, please amazed to know that, in such a way that it would actually help you to fight it and not causing your death, unless in rare cases where it does so because of some complications, medical complications, and those are merely 0.4 to 0.5%. So considering that, I can pretty much assure you that both of these vaccines work equally well. So why are people spreading mass hysteria that which vaccine to take, Covaxin or Covishield? Covishield is more effective than Covaxin. Why? Both of them are identically the same vaccines derived from same virus and its virus particles and proteins. So they will have identical efficiencies, and that is so. Their efficiency is around 80 to 89%. I'm not sure the exact value, but it's in this limit. The BioNTech one is 91%, by the way, but both of them are approved by Government of India for making people live a good life, not to make them die, otherwise their economy would actually shrink. So stop this mass hysteria, firstly. Secondly, you would be very surprised to know, if COVID-19 double mutant strain is able to invade and still attack a particular host, if also they have taken any kind of vaccine like Covishield or Covaxin, they will be automatically be rendering harmful for the group that has taken the other vaccine, that is either Covishield or Covaxin, whatever they have taken. So both of you are at equal risk, but 50% risk if you have taken the vaccine. That is, there's a 50% chance you will not get reinfected again, and your job, you will have to, you will able to work in your job and get full salary. And if you have not taken anything, or you are waiting for some kind of magical vaccine that is going to arise in some 2 or 3 days, or some baba's wo dawai kehte hai usse, then you are very wrong, my friend. It's not going to work like that. So I suggest, go and get yourself vaccinated. Don't cause mass hysteria. And this global vaccination drive, if you are one that is hindering it by saying I want this vaccine or that vaccine, I will spread mass hysteria against one vaccine and the other vaccine I will not spread, then you, my friend, are illegal. So you must stop that. So subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell open if you want to receive updates, and definitely just get yourself educated more and don't cause this kind of mass hysteria and panic. Thank you. We are already facing a lot of panic. Don't cause it more. Thank you. Bye.